This shrub, Adenostoma fasciculatum, is the most common chaparral shrub in California. It dominates large areas in the foothills, coastal areas, and a little bit on the mountain slopes in most of California. It does burn well. It's got lots of places for the flames to get in. It's got little fascicled leaves, tiny leaves, and narrow twigs, and some oils in the tissue. So this chaparral shrub is likely to encourage fires once they get started. Used to be started by lightning in the backcountry. Now most of the fires in the California region are started by humans. Some association with the human population, which is much larger now than it was 100 or so years ago in this fire-prone environment. The Native Americans would sometimes burn areas so the chaparral, and specifically chamise, would come back with straight stems. They could use those for arrow shafts. Also, burning an area would encourage the growth of green material, so the deer would be easier to locate and improve the hunting by an occasional chaparral fire. Some of these twigs have a little bit of charate left over from the 5 years that it's been here after the fire. 5 years ago on this hillside, big fire came through. Burned about half of this acreage in here. Chamise chaparral dominated this area. Here's a chamise plant right here. It's late spring, early summer. It's in full bloom. Most fires come through in the fall when things are a lot crisper than they are right now. Chamise in the member of the rose family. Lots of little tiny flowers. Look like little tiny wild roses on this plant. Not much of an aroma, but often covered by pollinators. Bees and other insects like to savor the rewards of these flowers. You can see the stems, the sticks coming up through what is a healthy plant now. So this shrub's about 5 years old from when it burned off. Surrounding the area, you can see here and there seedlings. So chamise is able to recover with a chaparral fire quickly. It can sprout from the base, and the seeds cured by the fire, followed by rains, will emerge from the soil, ready to cover the hillside again with chaparral shrubs. Most members of the rose family have hardwood. Fairly slow grower, but you can see this shrub is 5 years old and approaching 3 feet high. This is a very hard wood, and some spears by Native Americans made with this wood, they wouldn't even bother to put the projectile points on. They would just sharpen this and it would get the job done. Chamise, Adenostoma fasciculatum, is the most common chaparral shrub in California.